fucking ruining the industry. And keep on burning bridges. All right, let's do this. Let's switch banners. I do need to clean this drop out. Ooh, we got a nice little Laguna hair on. Oh, we got 2 Laguna hairs. We don't want to dab that. Holy shit. Man, how'd your hair get on my dab mat? Hair's fucking everywhere, so what's it? Dog hair. You can never get rid of it. It's everywhere. Do do do. That was pretty tasty, actually. Hopefully, people come up. There is no reason for you to not think that you're not getting enough attention, girl. Where the hell did it disappear to now? Did you fit that? Your nose. Oh, I almost got it. Oh. Come here. I need to go there. I need to go water that lady's plants then. Let's do another dab. You know, this one right here, I'm gonna put the myth of THC content to bed right now. This one right here, and let me go, I wish I could show you live, but I don't know how to do it. Let me see if the dispensary has it first, so I can tell you exactly what it is. What they're advertising it as. Whoa. Maybe I can't because they don't got any more of this. It's all gone. I can't tell you what it was. Can't tell you what it is. Trying. Why is Leafly not working? I hope they're not going to stop selling that. That would suck. Oh, the other spot got it. Yeah. Well, dang, I can't tell you the truth. Flush. Free Smoky is 71%. That's what's in this. And I think the other one was 66% I'm looking for. What's wrong with their menu? Some of these Same companies do things so different. I can't tell you. I don't know. What up, bro? Huh. I don't know. Hopefully I can fix it. So, I believe this is 66%. This 66% one gives me higher than the 71% one does. And it lasts longer. It's completely, it's different. It's better, actually. Maybe that's why it's called better than yours. So, their stupid THC content testing is garbage. Because I don't think THC is all of it. I think there's so much more to this plant that we don't understand. That there's more. There's more to this. There's more to why one makes me feel a certain way, and one makes me do a certain thing, and another one gives me complete paranoia. There's more to it that we don't understand. I think we went a little too advanced for more than what the plant was ever meant for. So we're gonna have to keep ourselves straight to do so. Sometimes man is not the best thing for an environment like the planet. Cheers. I think I burnt the oil a little bit that time. It's almost time to open a new thing of Q-tips. I only go through about 4 bazillion. Actually, let's see. 2 over there. I bought those right around Black Friday, so I guess I don't use that many. If you use this stuff right, it does steam clean your piece. Not good enough. See, that's so much different. I wish we could get into why these cannabinoids with this lower percentage is completely different than this one. But this one's supposed to get me higher, but this one does not. Then this one does, but this one doesn't. There's more to this plant that we don't understand. Their THC testing is straight bullshit. THC is the drug, but then why does the one with less get me higher? Makes 0 sense. I don't know. If you have an answer for me, it'd be awesome. I don't get it. I think there's some of these other cannabinoids do more than what we think they do on the brain. What's going on? Oh, we're not barking. We're not barking. That's it. Oh my goodness. I can have this. Keep it. Oh, we're supposed to get it. Oh. Oh. Just a little one. This one ain't very big, actually. Baked. Straight up baked. Oh, what's up, man? Just smoking on a little shadow. It's almost 4:20. So I was having a conversation with myself because I don't think anybody else was in here earlier. These are the same company, Shatters, Nicanio concentrate. I buy them in big slabs. It's stupid not to. So I buy them in 3.5 or 5 gram slabs, and this is called Better Than Yours, and then this is Grease Monkey. But this one here gets me. This one has less THC in it than this one, but this one gets me way higher. Way higher. I don't understand. They're both hybrids. They're both. I think so too, man. I was just looking all across the state to see if I could find any more of it, and I couldn't find any more. I'm no expert at extractions. You know what I mean? I'm good at making hash, but you know what I mean, I open blasted, and I have my best value vac stuff. But I'm not really sure on how bad the process strips the plant down. What's actually left in its pure form. The guys that have figured out, I suck at making rosin, but the guys that have figured out that make all of their hash into 120 micron hash, or you know what I mean, just hash in general, and then they press it, and making rosin, I think they are making the best product there is out there for resins. I think the people that are pressing the keef and the hash are and making it into rosin are making the best dabbable concentrates there are, that are the cleanest and the purest. Press produces more THC because CBD crystallizes. Press produces more THC. So when I pressed before, with that, those little like jagged looking things that looked like ice basically on the very outside edge, was that the CBD crystals? Oh. See, I was so new and didn't know any better, and I sucked at it so bad. I would grab that stuff, and I'm like, this is the good stuff. And it used to get me so loaded. Oh. Now I know what's going on. Now I know what's going on. When I grow and have another garden again, I am going to experiment with pressing again. I think they're 3x5, the plates are, so they're not big. I want it to melt a certain way when it comes off. My freaking thing is bigger than. Hang on 1 second. Why do you know start? My timer don't want to start. That's so cool, dude. Let me look back at my timer here real quick. I'll be right back. I messed it up beginning, so I have to manually do it. Dude. That's how you pick your plants? By the press they produce? That's an interesting way to look at it. If that's what you want to do with your product. I've never done that. I've never been successful at pressing for some reason. Okay, I have a decent pid for it with 2 heaters. I don't have a press here anymore. Oh, I got that too hot. tastes like crap now. For these plates, now they need cleaned. The only thing I could think of was how the pressure distribution was. But when they went down in and went together, I'm telling you, I could never get a good squish out of anything. I can't figure it out, man. I went and had them lapped, make sure that was right. You can see how they're grouped. Well, you might not be able to see it on the camera, but I had them lapped so they're perfect together. Nothing. So I don't know. You don't need to go out there. GSW. There's some milky white cream. Purple rosin. Does your, when you, the purple, does it smell like mangoes? What you after? Oh, there you go. We can't play with that right now. I'm on here. We'll play with it a little while. I know you're the cutest as you can be. I was using, I think, a 12 tonner. I don't get it. Like, I got stuff out of it, but I just felt like it was so wasteful. I didn't get what I could just blasting it. I got maybe half. I'm starting to, but my question about the THCV is I'm starting to associate mangoes with THCV. What is going on? The world could not give you enough attention, girl. Is your, hang on. How'd the door get locked? My dog loves my roommate, so that's what she wanted. The door was locked, though. I don't ever lock that door. Ever. I have never locked it. push the doors back shut. What are you doing? With butane, you're supposed to have a vacuum chamber. Yeah, I have a vacuum chamber. I have a pump, and I got it from Best Value Vax. I got all my stuff from Best Value Vax. They weren't that expensive. The pump was like $120, and the thing with the big thick top and the gauge on it, man, I don't even think that was, I think that wasn't even that much money. I can't imagine it being more than $200 total thing. Oh yeah, you gotta purge it. I might have went to the other spot to go. I think I went and bought a, I don't know, I think my pump's out in the storage thing. What'd you use for the top? Steel? Oh no, mine's not gonna explode. Mine's a steel pot. It's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's probably 14, 18 quart, maybe bigger. And then it's got a lid on it made of plexiglass, real thick plexiglass. That's drilled through and sealed. By the time it gets to that stage, you know what I mean? I forget the method that you do it. Pull the vacuum so you don't explode. I believe it. I believe it. I haven't blasted in a really long time. I'd have to look at how you hold a vacuum on stuff with butane in it, or when you put the vacuum in it. If you're gonna do it that way, why don't you just make diamonds in a jar? I would make diamonds in a jar. You can make diamonds from, it's not going to be as good. It's going to be darker. Regular extract. Nobody makes the honeycomb crumble right. Every once in a while, I'll see a good one that look like Swiss cheese. I like the butters. Let's do some of this grease monkey. This is real nice and pull and snap. It came in the same stuff. I just put it in this container to make it a little bit more convenient. Overall, you don't find anything to dab here. See, I have a card, so I'm allowed to use. I go to the dispenser to go get mine. They give you nice little labelings and boxes. Motherfucker, you're just the same guy as me. That's all you are. You're the same guy as me. It is a violation of the rights. It is 100% violation of the rights. But we're just gonna have to fight that. I don't agree with them taking the Second Amendment away. I agree. And from my understanding, like if you get tested at work in this state, they have to prove that you don't have a card if you fail for THC or test positive for THC. It's not a failure. We're protected for that here. I mean, as long as you're not, you can't. It's the same rules as it always was, man. You can't smoke and drive, and you can't go to work high. The exact same rules as it always was. You still sit here and you still sit at your house and you still smoke there. It's the same freaking rules. We're missing 420 here. Dude, it's such crap. And those guys on Xanax definitely should not have a gun, and they definitely are allowed to. But I can't. Or opiates, oh my god. Hope I didn't ruin the heat. We are not in a public database. Not in a public database that they tell us. Or are you talking about the fact of getting a card in general as being in a database? Because if you're talking about it that way, you're correct. Wow, that's okay. I may not understand the law here. Now the HIPAA, that's basically like if you go to the doctor and they find out you got 2 buttholes, that doctor can't tell anybody. I think that's what that means. That's freaking crap, dude. You know, in the end, when you think about it, You are right. You are right. They say it protects you here about it. Um, but I don't I don't know. Do you think there isn't that employer out there that doesn't like it and he has two people in front of him, one didn't pass and the other one did? And he might end up hiring the other one? Uh, I'm sure it happens. I'm positive it happens. They just charge us a lot of money to get our card. That's all. Oh yeah. I think that I think the cheapest card is $174. $174. This is the cheapest one. Every year. And then the prices that they charge at the dispensary are crazy. I'm not sure if I'm willing to go that far because they're the only people that it should be covered for insurance are the people that are deathly ill, cannot afford. Instead, let's have that integrated into the dispensary where certain patients at certain incomes. Well, I don't know, man. Because I look at it as I don't require cannabis to live or get better or anything like that. So it makes life easier. So I don't think on my instance I should be covered under insurance. I don't think that's fair. Somebody with cancer, they're trying to cure and they're hitting it with as much drugs as they possibly can. Yes, I think there's something should be done for somebody. They won't be able to afford that. But for a little bit of pain relief or, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's too easy to be abused. I understand. I understand. I just see it in a little bit different factor here than you do. You know what I mean? Your opinion definitely matters. Just I think if you're to the point where you need insurance to cover the cannabis that you need for medicine, I think you need to grow your own. In the end, growing your own will be cheaper than any insurance you ever pay for it. I hear that, man. I'm right there with you. You know, some of the most frightening words in the world are, "We are the government. We're here to help." You hear that? Run. I don't think it's the government that doesn't like cannabis. I think it's who pays the government lawmakers don't like cannabis. You have so many things that are made from the hemp plant that can drive a lot of industries out of business: lumber, fuel, clothing, just from the hemp plant alone. Not only the medical values of it, that you can make a lot of industry go out of business from one plant. So I don't think it's the government. I think it's the people that are being paid. The ones that govern the government, should say. That's what they say. That's what they say. We gotta keep Monsanto away from it, that's for sure. We must keep Monsanto away from it. Monsanto is the devil. Monsanto is the devil. Oh man. You know what's going to happen though is there's going to be people like you in the world that are going to sit there and they're going to play with the plant. And we're going to still be able to find real seeds and go around them. So I'm sure they do. They Monsanto has more money than they know what money is. Well, they're Bayer now. They're trying to hide who they are, but they're Bayer. Bayer bought Monsanto. Tell them to go fuck themselves. They can't patent nature. Plain and simple. You can't patent nature. They can go fuck themselves. That's like saying that, hey, CCC, I have a piece of your skin cell. And I'm putting a patent. I own you. That's exactly what that's saying. They can go fuck themselves. I'm gonna do this dab and my dog is ringing the bells, so that means she wants to eat and wants to go for a potty. So, as she barges in. So we'll do this dab and then we'll call it a day. Monsanto's garbage, dude. We couldn't, alright, I come from a dairy farm family, and in the early 90s it got so bad that Pap couldn't even afford to live. The feed bill was so huge from the 80s that we couldn't even afford grain for the cows in the 90s. Start selling land is what happened because of Monsanto. They drove the grain price down. You couldn't sell anything but their stuff. I think then we were selling, I think it was called Yale or something like that. Yeah, we weren't allowed to take the grain from our fields to go make our own feed for our cows with the Monsanto grain. We had to go buy our own grain. You had to sell all the grain back to them. Well, with the grain prices being so low, we could not afford feed. But that's how you were supposed to feed yourself throughout the roof to get through. It was such garbage of what they did. Cheers, man. It's crap, man. They're the most evil company in the world, in my opinion, at this point. I don't like nuclear arms manufacturing, but I'll take them over Monsanto any day at this point. It never will be. All right, man, I gotta take care of this dog, so I'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping in.